Hey, this is MassX with a brand new Marvel Mystic Mayhem video, and we're going to talk about three things today. One, reroll, and I will do that first because if that's all you care about, so you can get the hell out of the video as fast as possible. Two, who you should be rerolling for. And three, my personal tier list, which if you watch any of my videos, you know I hate tier lists, never have liked them. They're basically clickbait for everybody, but we're gonna go ahead and do one and talk about why in this particular game I think tier lists are actually kind of BS. But first, let's talk about rerolling. You can reroll in this game. It is going to take you approximately 15 to 20 minutes each time. Yes, you heard me right. There's going to be no skip functionality that I've seen from trying when you reset. So be aware, it is going to be time consuming. But this is all you need to do. I could sit here and go through and play through this and make you guys watch this for 15 minutes, but that would be stupid and not useful for anybody's time. So this is what you do. You're going to start your game, you're going to log in, you're going to play through. The most important thing you need to watch is your account level. When that hits level 8, you will be able to go ahead and begin to make your pulls. But before you do that, you're going to go into your mail and you're going to be able to at that time collect your pulls that you're going to be able to get. On top of that, you're going to want to go into all the missions like the 7-day mission, anything that you can collect from, as well as your chapter rewards, everything. Clear them all out that you have gotten to getting yourself to level 8. Once you do that, you will have a few pulls, and then you're going to be able to go into the mechanism to pull. Once you are in the Dream Weaver, which is what their pull system is, then you can begin to make your pulls on the guaranteed banner, which of course contains Scarlet Witch, Thor, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Storm, Juggernaut, Emma Frost. Now, real quickly, and then we'll get into more detail about this. Your desired pull is going to be Doctor Strange with a close second for Scarlet Witch. Anybody else, if you're going to be re-rolling and you don't mind spending the time, you should be rinsing and repeating at that point. Now, if for some reason you don't see the Dream Weaver icon at the top, which has the little Iron Man, all you need to do is go into the story mode, click on the character shards that will be available to you for that particular area, click on that, and you can hit Dream Weaver and get in. It's that simple. Now, if you want to start over, you're going to hit the little 3 lines at the top. You're going to hit settings. You're going to go down to user, and you're going to see an account deletion area right there. That's simple. You're going to restart your game, and you're going to do it all over again, and it's going to take a long time. So sadly, it's not the quickest reroll out there right now. Now, let's move on. Who do you want to reroll for? Well, this account I had no intention of rerolling for because it is the test account. So let's talk about the character that you should be looking for if you're going to spend that time. Now, your target for the reroll, in my opinion at least, should be Doctor Strange. He's a controller support type character. First off, support characters always have more legs in these types of games versus DPS, of course, which always get power crept. But his skill set is crazy good. From his heal, which heals all allies in an area and removes 1 debuff from them. Then you have that Shanti's Blessing, which allows select 1 of 3 spells, add it to your hand. 1 of them increases an attack, one of them heals, and one of them gives ultimate energy, which is absolutely crazy. And then you've got, of course, his big crimson bands of Sitorak, which deals special damage to an enemy and it stuns them for 3 seconds. Stunning in this game is really good. Highly recommend this character. In second place, I would consider Scarlet Witch. Even though she's a striker, she is really a solid character. She's got her reality warp, which deals special damage to all enemies in the target area and deals more damage to the enemy in the center. You've also got the Chaos Blades, which deals special damage to an enemy and grants 1 mana upon defeating them. And then you've got the Colossal, gains Rewrite Reality for 10 seconds. Rewrite Reality gains extra crit rate, ignoring passive ability limitations. She is incredibly also a solid character, but of course, in my opinion, it's Doctor Strange or bust if you're going to spend that time on rerolling. Now, before I go ahead and post my tier list, I want to explain why I think tier lists in this game are a little overvalued. This game, a particular character, independent of itself, may not be or appear to be good, but when put together with the right team comp can be very good. And so I think team comps are more important than individualized characters besides a handful of them, because you have so many different types. Okay, you've got controllers, strikers, fighters, defenders. So I think team comps in the end are much more important, and that's what will be at least my focus on in doing further videos in this game versus tier lists per se. Now, this is the tier list I put together, but again, I want to give it with the caveat that I really do believe team comps are more important. But with that being said, if you get Armor, for instance, Armor is an amazing 2-star defender. Is Hulk bad? No, but I do think Armor is much superior in a lot of ways. Of course, Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch are going to be up there. Emma Frost is very good. But my point being is, right now when you start the game, if you're going to reroll, of course, target Doctor Strange. He's going to work in most comps without a problem. So you take, and those are the characters you look for, that you are going to be able to use in multiple setup team comps, especially early on as you're building your library in the game. A lot of the characters, like in B tier, are just because they really are more specific to certain team comps to be that much better. The ones in S tier can usually hold their own in more than one team comps, and that's why I put them there for now. This will all change, of course, down the road once people get larger libraries, once it is easier to set things up and you're not so concerned about one character being able to be used in multiple team comps. That wraps up this video, but really down to one thing: rerolling. It's going to take some time and patience if you're willing to do that. 2, really to be the only character you care about on reroll is Doctor Strange. And 3, yes, there are going to be characters that you will want to focus on more so early on, such as Armor on the screen. Easier to build. You shouldn't have a problem picking it up because it's only a 2-star, 2 diamond. Of course, you're going to be using Moon Girl, not a great character, but will get you by because it is going to be a 3, so it basically has a little more substance to lasting longer at times. And from there, it's going to really come down to your team comps at that point, and we'll talk about that more in another video. So with that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.